Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Kansas offense will get first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. That's caught, it's Williams. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So James Madison's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the big fella. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Direct snap. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Dukes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Dukes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Snagged out of the air. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's caught. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Barnett. He's got him in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Ellis. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moving away from pressure. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a space. A little release to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Sets up the screen. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Sanchez. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable 1st half in this New Mexico Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alston. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Kyle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellis. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Alston. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Escapes the sack. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic with his feet. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. The Dukes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Pickett. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Henderson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. It's complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Alston. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those
Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Kansas. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Barnett. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. action on first down. He'll pull it down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Quick spin. He's loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. To the air, it's Barnett. Finds the tight end.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer,
and give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Under fire. Got room to work. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The short hands, it's Kyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Trying to escape and get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind this